Hi everybody. I was going to do a tag to, it's called the Intuitive Tag, and I saw it from Lisa the Pagan, and she got it from the Lovely Little Witch, and so here it goes. It's about 14 questions, so if you want to try to do this tag, write it down as you watch, and we'll see what y'all come up with as well. I can't wait to hear some of y'all's responses. The first question is, have you ever had a paranormal experience? Yes, I have had a paranormal experience. I have had actually several, and they were more like apparitions. At the time, I could not speak to them. Then I don't know if you would call the thing I talked to in the closet all the time, if you would call that a paranormal experience, or if it would fit one of the other questions later on in the tag. Because as a small child, I started talking to what I now feel is and always has been my spirit guide. But as a child, I thought I was talking directly to God, and have done so since as early as I can remember, and that was as early as around 4 years old. So I would have to say yes, I have had a lot of paranormal experiences. Do you have premonitions? Yes, I have premonitions. I have psychic dreams. I also have I see things. I started out having the dreams that would come true, but it shifted and morphed, and I can have those dreams while I am awake, and the best that I can describe it is it goes off like a reel of tape in my mind. So I see it like a film, like I'm watching a movie, only I'm awake and my eyes are open, but I see it back behind my eyes, and it just plays, and I can I now can keep my focus there instead of, so the premonition gets longer, instead of being so startled by it that it would be so fleeting and be gone very quickly. I also can hear, so I'm clairaudient as well. So I'm clairvoyant and clairaudient in my ways of actually interpreting what I'm experiencing. But the people that I have heard were actually real people in real time, in situations of high emotion. When did you get your first tarot deck and or oracle deck? I got my first official tarot deck, well, golly, it's been too many years ago. Probably only about 15, 16 years ago, I'd have to say, was my first tarot deck. My first oracle decks was just in this last year. I have several tarot decks, but I just started really working with the oracle decks. What element do you connect with most? I connect with all the elements, so that's really hard, but I love water, and that's probably because I'm a Pisces, and I associate my ability to go in and out of this realm and this world with that element and my astrological sign. But I would have to say air is a really close second, because I am a lot of air, and when I would have my beginning premonition dreams, they would always start with tornadoes. So it would be a very quick wind response. I do associate with tornadoes and hurricanes, the combination of water and wind. So I would have to say I can't be just one element. It has to be the combination of the water and air, which tends to be my two predominant energies in my astrological chart. So, do you believe in the fae or fairies? Yes, I do. I believe in a lot of elemental energies, and I believe the fae and the fairies are very much in play. I think that was very, very much the name of some of the elementals that actually are in play all the time around us. I believe that's sort of a lot of the magic that's always going on around us. And I do like to leave offerings to the fairies, and I like all of the aspects of bringing in magic to the garden areas, wildlife and nature, and I don't only believe in the fairies, but I believe in all the other ones as well. Do you prefer the moon or the sun? I prefer the moon. The moon is the element of water, the feminine. It is the other world. It is, whereas the sun, being in South Texas, it's awful hot here most of the time. It's the male energy, the fire energy, and it's not that I don't connect with it, but if you ask me which one I prefer, I'm going to always have to say the divine feminine, but that's because I'm a divine feminine myself, so therefore it's always going to be with the goddess for me. So definitely the moon. What is your favorite crystal or stone? My favorite crystal is it's a stone, I guess. It's azurite. I love it. From the first moment I put a piece in my hand and I could feel the pulsation all the way through my body. I have an affinity to it, and I connect very well with amethyst. I work with quartz all the time. Love rose quartz. So I love all the energies of all the different stones. And my favorite is azurite. However, I work with the energy that I need at the time. So at any given moment will be the energy that I'm looking for, will be the stone that I work with. So although I have the affinity to azurite, I actually love all of the stones. And at any given moment, it's type energy I need is what I'm going to actually go for. Can you see spirit or spirit people? Yes, I can see spirit, and but generally I see it when I am working with Reiki, or when I am being on the table, and they are working energy work on me. I play in spirit, I play in color, I play in vibration, and I can see inside the body, but I also can be out completely in the other world. And I know not only I don't see it in the form where most people are going to imagine what spirit would look like if they can't see it. I see the energy of spirit. So, and I see it in color vibration. And it runs through me and around me and envelops me, and I am in it, and I can see the color, but I can feel the energy. So I can feel the emotion of it. I can feel what type of energy is running through and how I am in play with it. Excuse me. Would you rather fly on a broomstick, breathe underwater, make things grow faster, or control fire? Well, I astral travel a lot, so I already feel like I fly. But to fly on a real broomstick would probably be a trip, and I probably would like that. I think that I can make things grow faster already with the energy of Reiki. Breathing underwater, when you're astral traveling, you can go into water as well. So I kind of feel like I can do all of this anyway in my magical workings. So, but if you're talking in a more literal sense and not in an astral travel sense, I'm going to have to say fly on a broomstick. Sounds like a fun thing to do. What animal totem do you feel more connected to? Since I was a little child, I was always followed around by the big cats. I've had a black panther and a leopard around me since I was very small. Sometimes it was a tiger. I have an affinity to cats, from the domestic house cat all the way up. And it kind of, now that I'm older and understand and reflecting back, my goddess is a jaguar goddess. So the leopard that I always saw, I guess, was a jaguar. The Black Panther is basically a dark aspect of the jaguar, because the jaguar can be black as well. So it sort of was the shadow side, I guess. But they've always walked with me. I'm born in the year of the tiger. I am a water tiger in Chinese astrology. And I guess I've just totally always had an affinity towards the big cats. Anytime that I've done any shamanic work with any like meditations or in group things that I went to, I was always with a big cat of some sort. And that was the animal that always stayed with me and was always there protecting me and laying beside me. I could literally see this animal always with me at times. My first spirit guide. You know, my first spirit guide is still my main spirit guide, and her name is Mercy. She's been with me since, like I said, since my earliest memories. She's still with me. I did not know her name until I did a Sylvia Brown meditation because I never once thought to truly ask her what her name was. All of those years, I never thought to do that. So about, I guess now it was 9 or 10 years ago when I first got the Sylvia Brown meditation CD and book, Connecting to Your Spirit Guide, is when I learned her name. And she just very plainly told me her name. But like I said, she'd been with me since I was so little. I never thought to ask her name. I never once gave her a name. Do you feel more connected to the stars or Earth? I feel more connected to the stars. I can get a little spacey, and I have to work on grounding. So my work lies in the grounding aspect, to keep my feet on the ground while my head is up in the clouds. So my heart and my mind are always in the stars. What is your preferred method of blessing or cleansing? Well, that's kind of hard because it depends on what I'm blessing or cleansing or consecrating, and that would mean that I would have to do different methods. Sometimes I use salt and water. Sometimes I use incense of some sort. But that again also depends on my intent of what I choose. I use Florida water to make a holy water myself as well. It's just a portion of what I put in the water, the salt, the water, and the Florida water. I use sage. I use sweetgrass. Like I said, it depends on what I'm doing and what I'm doing it with, because not everything can be dunked in water. Some things are sensitive to that. Some things I put through basically fire and smoke. It's the air, fire and air, and sometimes earth and water. So, and if I can, all 4 elements actually. What color do you feel more connected to? I don't feel more connected to any color. As I became a Reiki person, and then even through to Reiki Master, color is what I first started to experience, and I connect to any and all color. And I understand that color is an energy field, a vibration, and depending on what I need is what I'm going to gravitate to. There is not a favorite. I love them all. I love them from black all the way to the brightest white, and every color in between that can be pulled out of the spectrum. I love to experience, play in it, feel its energy, feel the emotion of it, feel what is in it. I love to play with all varieties of color, all varieties of stones, all varieties of herbs. I can't say that there's a favorite. For the longest time, I vibrated to red, but that was a mode from coming out of a divorce, and that was my root chakra that I needed to work on healing, and I did that. Now I'm tending to go to more of a buttery yellow, which is but that runs through the heart chakra, not through the solar plexus chakra. It's a buttery yellow, and it's one of self-love. And so it's of the 5th ray. So I vibrate to all different colors. Reiki is a very purplish energy, so I definitely love to play in that color. But how can you not love to play in the energy fields of blues, which is so healing and calming? So like I said, I can't pick a color. The color is any and all color, and it's the color that I need at the moment, is the color that I want to be in. So there is no favorite color. I am connected to all the colors. That's the end of the tag, and I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. And if y'all like to do the tag, just tag me so that I see it, and I'd love to comment on it as well, and I would love to see what y'all's experience have been. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and blessed be.